Well, hello. Welcome to Astrology Update, the transits in you with my psychic connection. I'm Squirrel, and I am going to be giving you the transits from Wednesday, March 22nd till Tuesday, March 28th. And we'll get this weekend just lickety split. So we're starting this week off with a full stellium in Aries. We've got the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, and Jupiter all in Aries. That is a whole lot of energy. So there are no major changes to the transits today, which is a good thing. We get a day. But with all that Aries energy, we may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit trapped, a little bit antsy. It's like go, 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 go. And if you don't have anywhere to go or anything to do, it can really, really crunch you down. If you don't have any plans or anywhere that you can go to, do pacing helps. If you can, do some yoga and some deep breath meditation. Uh, Tai Chi is wonderful. Or if you have the capability of doing so, go to the gym and just punch a punching bag until all that energy is released because it's got to go somewhere. Now, this will also be the last day for both the conjunct of the Sun and Mercury in Aries, as well as the sextile between Venus in Taurus and Saturn in Pisces. So wind up any projects that you've started in this past week and gear yourself to be able to slow down a little bit because tomorrow there will be some changes on some of the energies that will tone that Aries energy back because we're talking full on go today. So if you're sit down and breathe. It doesn't have to all be done at once, but start winding down any projects to slow down a little, and you've deserved you deserve some rest because I think it's been about 4 days where it's been full on Aries, just whack, 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 and I'm tired just thinking about it, okay? So tonight if we've got Destiny K, Divine Love and Light at 7 p.m., followed by Journey Ryan live at 10 p.m., followed by Whispers from the Forest with Squirrel at midnight. And if you're on the West Coast, that's at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. All right, so let's move on to March 23rd, Thursday. So check this out. There are no major aspects today. Zero, zilch, nothing. No planets lining up to each other. Wow. Okay. So the Aries stellium is still in some swing, but at 2:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon does move into Taurus. Whew. Now we'll still have all the energy and drive from all that Aries energy because remember, we still have 3 planets in Aries, but now we'll have some more focus, the ability to fine tune it, and we'll be able to slow it down that notch to put on the thoughtful finishing touches to everything that we've achieved in the last few days. Because they no way. Unless you are nothing but Taurus energy, there is no way you sat still for the last 3 or 4 days. It's impossible. Now, while there are no major aspects, there is a huge transit. At 8:23 a.m., Pluto moves into Aquarius. Now, Pluto will remain here until June 11th of this year, and then it will retrograde back to Capricorn. While Pluto is in Aquarius, there might be a tendency for people to take social structures and politics especially seriously. So try to stay out of the whole political shebang because that can turn nasty. Um, Major reforms in these areas, in politics and social structures, are going to happen while Pluto is in Aquarius. Intense or dramatic happenings are also possible with friends and networks over this time. And that's not necessarily bad. It just means big changes will be coming, but they'll be coming slowly. It's not all going to happen today. So you can still breathe. All right. So during this transit, and a transit differs from an aspect. A transit are the movements of planets into one sign or another or into an aspect. And an aspect is when they touch by degree to communicate with each other or amplify each other to bring those challenges and opportunities to us. So during this transit, we're really likely to confront issues of control and power related to individuality, equality, friendships, and group associations. This is a lot. This is an important time while Pluto is in Aquarius to distinguish ourselves and our species for our progressiveness, our scientific minds, ideas, humanitarianism, and unique qualities. Okay. Aquarius is big on uniqueness. It is also a time when we'll seek to change and overhaul society through science, inventions, and ideas. So, expect to see big global happenings begin to take place that will change the world. Maybe not today, but while Pluto is in Aquarius. And once Pluto returns to Aquarius, remember it's going retrograde in July. So once it returns to Aquarius in November of 2024, after several retrogrades back into Capricorn, it will stay in Aquarius for about 20 years. Over these 20 years, just watch history in the making, all the changes that will come about. One of those changes will be corporatism. I think that it's going back into Capricorn. So, the corporations are going to fight back to say, hey, no, this isn't right. We rule the world right now, but we're going to see things become more equal. It's going to be a slow change, but it's gonna start happening today. Okay, so don't forget tonight, happy hour with the groovy brown goddess, Psychic Gigi, is at 9 p.m. Then Journey Ryan Live is at 10 p.m. And Cassidy the Card Slinger is at 11 p.m. Eastern. So y'all make sure you come around, and if you're already feeling these big changes coming through, ask about them. We've got all the answers, and tonight you've got a great lineup of psychics to help you through this challenging time. Challenging yet exciting. Oh my gosh, exciting. So then we move on to Friday, March 24th, 2023. No major transits or aspects today. Now, you might hear some astrologers talking about quincunxes or Sasquatch, Sesquicentennial. I can't even pronounce the damn word. There are minor transits. I don't include them because life is complicated enough. And a lot of them do sound like, oh, gee, there's nothing going on today. So let's make something up. Seriously, it drives me nuts. No major transits. No major aspects. Holy crap. This means we can use today to catch up on some much needed rest. And we can still be motivated by that Aries energy to get some little things done, but don't overextend yourself. Rest today. Enjoy nothing going on in the sky. All right. It's pretty rare. It's super rare. So, don't forget, you guys, Journey and Friends is at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Be sure to come hang out with Journey and his friends. He always brings on new psychics, or not new psychics, but other psychics that you may already know and love. And he always makes it a good time. So be sure that you're there and having fun and bring in your questions. All right, that brings us to Saturday. March 25th, 2023. Ah, I've been waiting for this day. Okay, at 7:45 a.m. Eastern, Mars finally leaves Gemini and moves into Cancer. Thank you, Mars. So this blends Mars's fiery initiative with those watery Cancerian emotions. You can still get a lot done, but it will need to have emotional attachment. It's like you won't have that motivation unless you're emotionally intrigued or pursuing something. So this combination could lead to overprotection of what we love, but it can also add passion and I am just lost for words. It could also add passion to ambition as well as to aggression. So you need to watch not to get aggressive because it could totally like blow things up with Mars and Cancer, but predominantly it can be a good thing. Just be aware not to get too aggressive. Pay attention and avoid overreacting with oversensitivity. So think things through with logic and not feelings, or try to, because Mars in Cancer is pretty powerful and you don't want to let things get out of hand to where you blew stuff up instead of made stuff happen. You can make things happen with this beautiful Mars. Okay. Now, all that said, I'm gonna piss in your Wheaties. That Aries sun is squared with that Cancer Mars. What the fuck, Mars? We've been waiting all this time for you to come out of Gemini and leave that square. Now you go into a square with the Aries sun and the Cancer Mars. I seriously, we thought we'd escaped a toxic square, and this could be just as toxic. It's like, couldn't you have at least given us a flippin' day? No, you gave us 7 hours. Not cool. Okay. Both Aries and Cancer have cardinal energy, which gives a tendency to act before thinking. So tread very carefully. April 1st will be the last day of this square. That's what? 5 days where we have to make sure that we're thinking things through. Now, luckily, the Mars in Cancer will be sextile to Saturn in Pisces. This mitigates that square a great deal. What this is an easy flow that can totally pull back on some of this harsher aspects of this square. It gives an added sense of discipline, endurance, and responsibility toward other people's feelings. So use this energy to navigate difficult situations. Y'all are knowing this now. Y'all have this information. I am going to quote Journey and say, "Don't be a salty dick using that square as an excuse to do messed up stuff." Use this sextile to Saturn in Pisces to be aware of the people around you. Okay, used wisely, this aspect coupled with that cardinal square between the Sun and Mars can add some passion to our ambitions. April 13th will be the last day for this aspect. So this aspect outlives the square. So this is flipping beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, the moon moves into Gemini at 8:41 p.m. Eastern. Ideas will flow easily, but be sure to harness this mental flexibility with some common sense. It could go all over the place. Again, Gemini does like to instigate when it's in a negative light. So it don't allow any Gemini energy inside you or around you. Now, remember, all, y'all, even though these may affect you in a different way or even not affect you at all, they are affecting the people and the realities around you. And let's face it, the people around us do affect us. So don't allow that instigation to push you into reacting with the square. Think things through. Use that sextile with that Saturn in Pisces. Be responsible, okay? Um, and it's Saturday. So while we have no shows tonight, um, we do. We're not going to leave you all alone. You can still go check out the tarot card of the day with Journey Ryan or the angel numbers with Destiny K. I suggest both because they are both slap full of great information and advice, and I absolutely love them. I watch them every day, and oddly enough, they correlate with the transits beautifully. It's like we all work together to make things comprehensive, and it's pretty cool. Just if anything, watch it that first time to see how they all work together, even though we're recording them separately. You'll get hooked because they're meaty. They're good videos. All right. That brings us to March 26th, 2023 on Sunday. Now, we'll still have that square between the Aries Sun and the Cancer Mars, but it will also be controlled through that sextile between Mars and Cancer and the Saturn in Pisces. So use these two energies together to forward our ambitions on a passion project. Don't ignore that square altogether. Squares are nothing but challenges. Use that sextile to overcome that challenge and put passion into your projects. Keep an open mind and be careful not to come across as overly aggressive. Mercury in Aries will also be conjunct Jupiter in Aries today. This is a great time to learn something new or teach something to a budding student. We'll have this aspect until April 1st, 2023. Totally, totally. Something you are passionate about, learn it. Take the time to learn it or teach it because teaching solidifies what you know and helps you learn more. All right? So again, check out those tarot card of the days and the angel numbers of the day because they are absolutely phenomenal. And this brings us to Monday, March 27th. All of yesterday's transits are still in effect. Do your best to use these transits to your benefit and refrain from any unnecessary arguments or battles. On the flip side, if there is something that you have to defend, that you feel compelled to defend, now is a really good time to do so. Just be sure that you use your emotions to enhance your debate as opposed to letting them control you and things devolving into fights or arguments. Tonight, at 10 p.m. Yay, Journey Ryan live. So be sure to be there with your questions and see how you can even ask, how can I best use this energy? How can I use this energy to move forward in a positive direction? Journey can tell you. All right. And that brings us to March 28th, 2023 on Tuesday. At 6:22 a.m. Eastern, the moon goes into Cancer. Now is a really good time to allow a safe space for emotional expression, whether it's by yourself if you don't feel safe with others or with others. Make sure you feel safe. Having that courage to feel can bring about ideas on the best ways to build your future. When you suppress those emotions, when you don't acknowledge them, they can truly hinder your progress and make you extremely unhealthy. Okay? So the aspects for the last 2 days are still in effect for a little while longer. And although this can be challenging for those of us who are uncomfortable with intense emotions, it could be the perfect opportunity for breakthroughs and intense healing. Okay. So don't forget, catch Destiny K, Divine Love and Light tonight at 7 p.m. I hope these helped. Uh, you guys join me next Wednesday and we will see what's in store for us next. Love y'all. Bye.
Now what's this now?